What would it be like if Wonder Woman and Venom went to college together? NERDSoul. Late ill kid at one youngster holding it down, bringing that street geek and nerd soul. What is up, my people? Today, oh yeah, we about to get into on screen. That's right, movies, TV, all that is up for grabs. And I ain't gonna waste your time, baby. Let's get into it. Venom has finally found not only its cast for the starring role, but we got a little bit of news on the other people in the inner workings on how it's going. So let's wrap. Tom Hardy has taken the role as Venom. He's going to be the man in black. Well, I guess black and white. But he's going to be playing Eddie Brock, who is taken over by the symbiote and all that good stuff. And he's going to be set in the Spider-Man universe. And it seems like this movie is going to be Sony's movie following up after Spider-Man Homecoming. But we've got some more news on the inner workings of what's going on. Like, the director is going to be Tom Fleischer from Zombieland fame. So if you think Zombieland is dope, then his work is probably something that you'll be into. And I'm sure a lot of people dig Zombieland. It wasn't like this huge hit, but it was pretty cool, man. And he knocked that out of the park, so I expect him to knock this out of the park. But then there's some other news, like Avi Arad and Amy Pascal are producing this project. Now, of course, they've produced a lot of Marvel projects for Sony in the past. They're not my favorite producers for crowd pleasers, if you will. And I'll just leave it there. But the cool thing is that this is going to be coming pretty soon, because October 5th of 2018 is not that far away. It's actually supposed to be going into production this fall. So they're pushing the gas on this joint, which could or could not be a good thing depending on where you sit. Like, pushing the gas on this could be a bad thing, saying like, yo, you're going too fast, you're rushing it. Or it could be a good thing, like, yo, we've got such a great idea, we got to get this going now. Which kind of worries me, because Amy Pascal, Avi Arad. But we've got some more news. The writers of this project put me at ease a little bit more, one more so than the other, but one writer is Jeff Pinkner. He's done Lost. He's written a lot of Lost episodes. He's written a lot of Fringe episodes. So if you're a fan of either one of those series or both of them, well, you're probably in for a treat. And the second writer is Scott Rosenberg. Now, he's a writer that doesn't really excite me, but he has written Con Air. So if you like Con Air, which I thought was a pretty fun movie, you got that. So all in all, we've got some nice little news nuggets about where Sony plans to go, I guess following up the whole Spider-Man Homecoming shindig. But the weird thing is, this isn't going to be connecting to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, even though Spider-Man will be in it. So I'm not sure how they're going to play this. But before we get into speculation, let me remind you guys that I am now on Black Hollywood Live. That's right, the place where they do after shows, celebrity interviews, follow up on Black Twitter, sports talk, geek, nerd, tech, all that. You can find it right there on blackhollywoodlive.com. And it is so cool. They keep up with tons of stuff going on with the celebs every week. And you can find them on youtube.com/blackhollywoodlive. So let's get into a little bit of speculation before we move on. How do you think this is going to play out? Like, Spider-Man, who is in the MCU, will definitely be, in Venom, or definitely be, around Venom's universe, I guess you could say. But then Venom won't be part of the MCU. So will it be a situation where they just won't ever mention Venom? So it's kind of happening, but they just never talk about him? Or will it be a situation where it's like an alternate universe? I don't know how they're going to play this. But guys, holla at me. I'm going to holla at you, because I'm very interested to see what you think about the director, what you think about the writers, and also if you think not connecting this to the MCU, since Spider-Man is already connected, if you think that's kind of a weird or maybe even a bad idea. But let's move on, because Wonder Woman has got me hyped. Next up. Okay, people, okay, there's nothing to see here. Move along. Well, actually, there kind of is. This is a very short segment, but the early reviews of Wonder Woman are looking pretty good. Now, I had an opportunity to see it on Friday. I didn't get to see it. It's still a sore spot. Let's not talk about that. We're not going to go there. Warner Brothers, I thought we were friends. But let's just talk about what people are saying. It seems like these reviews are coming back extremely positive. Like, this looks like this will be a joint that is not only a crowd pleaser, but also that critics can get into and really dig. Now, I don't know if it's because it's a period piece lending to that. I don't know if it's because it's kind of like, I guess, related to, but not directly in the Snyderverse, if you will. But whatever it is, it's working. And all I can do is say props to Gal Gadot, props to Patty Jenkins, props to my man, Captain Kirk. Nah, I had to do it. But it just seems like this is working together very well for the DCEU, especially with all of the hate that Wonder Woman got very early on with direction, with casting, and all that stuff. So now we can put all that stuff to bed. So with all of these, compliments and all of these great things coming back in these reviews about how great it's looking, how well it's acted, how it's funny, it's engaging, all of this good stuff. What does that mean for the DCEU? Like, does this mean that, everything's back on track? Does this mean that maybe only Patty's movies will do well? Or does this give you hope for what's coming next? Because for me, when I saw that final trailer for Wonder Woman, I knew the joint was going to be dope. But, DC has been slow to iterate changes on what's going on with their universe. I think they have some amazing heroes. I think they have some cool cast of characters, great actors, but for some reason, they just aren't firing on all cylinders for everybody. For me, Man of Steel was super dope. BVS wasn't my favorite. It really hurt me. Suicide Squad was more empty calories for me, like very surface level, but I get why it's cool and I did enjoy it. But this, I'm hoping that it's a well-rounded, not only fun, but like also some deep moments and also a lot of butt kickery, if you will. So guys, I want to know how you feel about the DCEU now. Well, how you felt about it before these reviews, how you feel about it now, and how do you feel about Justice League? That's a very important one because now, since all of these reviews are coming in good, we can kind of put Wonder Woman to bed. We know that joint is going to be on point. The trailer is hot. People are saying the movie is hot. That one's lock, stock, that's finished. But how do you feel about JL? You know what I'm saying? That Justice League, we'll see. So holla at me, I'ma holla at you, and we're gonna move on because College-ish is coming out. I can't wait. Next up, it is now official. Freeform, that's right, the little brother, the little sister at ABC has now picked up Blackish's spinoff, College-ish, for 13 episodes. And it's gonna star your girl Zoe, who's going off to college, and it seems like everything's all good. Now, as with every spinoff, you're gonna get characters floating in and out both shows. Zoe will be leaving Blackish for the most part, but she'll still be on there every now and then. But of course, she's away at college. She's supposed to be going to school. She can't be at home. She got studying to do. But your boy Cole is going to be an adjunct marketing professor, which I am very excited to see him teaching. That dude is funny. Like, just straight up, his character blows me away with just how much he makes me laugh. And with the show as well constructed as Blackish and as important as Blackish is, I'm very interested to see how College-ish comes off. They say that they're going to be dealing with the modern issues of the student and the administration and how they navigate those problems, in today's world. And I'm pretty sure, just like with Blackish, how many statements are made and they pose a lot of questions for us to think about. I think they're going to pose a lot of questions about education. And I think that this would be a perfect place to do it. Even though it's going to be a single cam comedy, I still think that it's a perfect place to, ask a couple questions and, make the viewer and make society respond to it. Now, with this type of news, it seems like Freeform is or ABC is taking a huge bet on Freeform, because Freeform has a ton of new shows coming now, you know, between like Runaways and like, you know, now College-ish, and, you know, especially since Pretty Little Liars is leaving, they've really got to inject a lot of brand new content into Freeform. And if you watch a lot of Freeform, let me know what you're thinking about their whole lineup. It doesn't really grab me, but now with like Cloak and Dagger, with, you know, Runaways, and now College-ish, I might be a Freeform fan. Like, you know, quiet is kept. But I'm very interested to see how this works out. And I want to know, will you guys watch College-ish? Do you think it's going to be dope? Are you just still not on the whole Freeform train? I don't like the name of the station, but I mean, Freeform, I mean, if that's what you wanted to be, that's just what you wanted to be. But I mean, it's no UPN, but I mean, hey, Freeform got to do what it got to do. So let me know what you guys think about College-ish. Are you excited? Are you hyped to see more of the crazy, I'm sure, extremely dumb, I'm sure, adventures of Zoe, but very funny and probably very informative too. So holla at me, I'ma holla at you, and I gotta tell you guys that's my time, man. I'm so excited to move on. And it's y'all Tuesday. Do what you gotta do, man. So hit up thatnerdsoul.com. That's right. You can check out all my videos from the oldest, newest, latest, greatest, and all that. And then hit up shop.thatnerdsoul.com and pick yourself up a t-shirt, player. And don't forget to get one for them playettes. Also, remember, if you want to help me build NERDSoul, you can hit me up on my patreon.com/thatnerdsoul. Then come back here, like, comment, subscribe, and share that NERDSoul. That's right. There is no better way to tell people that you like what you are watching. Just share the joint, man. Just hit the button. It ain't that hard. But anyway, my shout outs got to go to LA, what up? VA, what up? RVA, you got my heart. And please be good to yourself and be good to each other. And let me know what you think it would be like if Wonder Woman and Venom went to the same college. Peace.